Hello and welcome to this birthday special. So for now, first this is my new machine, the HP 640 Tower Workstation with an Intel Core i5 6500, 8 gigs of RAM, and at this time a 256 gigabytes SSD, and so on. This is my new main system. And this is the system I had used during the last 3 months before I got that. There's an Intel Core 2 Quad Q8300 unchanged, quad-core 2.5 GHz. There are 4 gigs of DDR2 RAM, even an optical drive, if you can see it. I've built in a 128 GB SSD from yet another device, and there's also a 500 gig hard drive. And I've built in the NVIDIA GeForce GT 710. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to install Windows 7 back on this thing, just as a birthday special because I ran out of ideas. Let's get started. American Megatrends. Okay, so this is the BIOS. Just a preview. And there is a Samsung SSD 128 gigabytes. Then a DVD drive and a regular hard drive, a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Here we have an Intel Core 2 Quad CPU Q8300 2.5 gigahertz. We have 4 gigs of RAM. You wanna know, and now we need to go with the boot sequence. And yeah, we're going to install Windows 7 on the SSD because I find that this is better. So everything sounds like a Geiger measuring device. But I actually have Windows 7 saved on the USB drive. Although we need to go into text mode to install this. Of course, installing the German speaking version. Stuff like okay. Okay, I previously installed Windows 11 on the hard drive, that's why we need to reinstall this thing in the first place. And before you ask, yes, I do have a Windows 7 key. And now we let this cook. Okay, we're done. And we'll use recommended settings, all symbols. And I'm really hoping that It doesn't work. And for those who are asking, this is Windows 7 Professional with the intercore quad, 4 gigs of RAM. KB4474419. KB4474419. And I need to check Windows 7 for x64 based systems. And we also need KB4490628. KB4490628. These are the two things that driver seems to require. So we'll just be installing the updates. Okay, this was quick. It doesn't require an update. Let's install the other one. Okay, I just maybe I should copy the driver over to the system. Hardware can now be removed. Good, because we actually don't need the USB drive plugged in the entire time. And we can close out of this because we don't need this anymore. And now, let's see, is this as quick or do we need help? I just cut here. And now, hopefully, we can install those drivers so that I can install the antivirus. Alright. Or we can opt the... Right, I deactivated automatic connections. I just want to connect to the internet manually. And you know, this was actually because I needed to... Well, we finally installed the SHA-2 update. And hopefully this thing can now stay off the internet. Finally, we'll just install the drivers. And yes, I actually want this to stay disconnected from the internet because it's more practical. But for this fun, I finally get to do something like this. Alright. And now we have to restart again. And as it says, shutting down, because it's Windows 7, not Windows 8. It automatically adjusted the resolution. Windows and I doesn't work yet, right? Oh, what we can do here is this. And this is how you install Windows 7 on a real computer. This is it from my side. I say goodbye and see you next time.